Hello, welcome back to the channel. So, has been a little bit of time since the last vlog. This is because I've been a little bit difficult for me to find time to edit. But thank you so much for being here with me again. In this vlog, we're gonna test Spezi teller, which is a Berlin dish. It's kind of a kebab, but in a plate. I'm gonna explain a little bit more about it in the following clips, and then we have an interview with Olive. So I'm gonna voice over the entire thing, so in that way we can keep it in English. Not only because of that, but also because in the restaurant the audio was terrible, and that's it. So we're going to voice over the entire thing. All right, let's do it. Okay, so we're eating this. Looks pretty good. It's potatoes, meat, and salad with a lot of different sauces. And it's called a Spezi teller. With the drink is 12 euros. So a little bit expensive. Looks tremendously good. All right. All the food here is delicious, and that's true. In Berlin, food is amazing. The sauces are really good. They serve it with a little bit of bread. I don't really know what's the meat, but it's probably pork. It's probably pork. They put three different sauces. One that is spicy, another one that is like a pink one, and another one that is like mayonnaise. It's really good. In the bottom, we have the fries, like potato fries with ketchup, salad, that is onions, tomato, lettuce, and a lot of meat. That, again, we think that is pork. The place, that's a good one. The place, I have a screenshot here of the place. I didn't take a video of the place. However, thanks to Google Maps, we find the place Orient Eck, and is in the main center of Côte-Bossetois. So, yep. So yeah, it's like a food court that is in the center of Côte-Bossetois. It's in the middle of the street, but it's basically just a lot of restaurants. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, and we're getting ready to go shoot a model. So here we are, just eating. I wouldn't be able to explain you what it tastes, but it's just like a mix of a lot of food. Again, potatoes, meat, and salad, which I love it. No one really speak English in this section of in this part of the Côte-Bossetois. It is really sweet. I love it. Like the sauces, they put like either honey or sugar on the sauces. There's a lot of competence. It's a really competitive environment, so it's usually really good. The food is really good because of that, and also it tends to be cheap. But this one in specific is not that cheap, but it is good. It was really good. Here we're already in the spot where the model and where all the museums are. I don't really remember the name of it, but I'm gonna write it here, so you can look it up. Here we have like the dome, the really famous dome, and also the bridge that is in front of it. A lot of tourists, a lot of people. It is where the model told us to meet. This building where we can see these different pillars, they're pretty nice. They go for a lot of space, so they're really big. But well, we're gonna use that resource, but then we're gonna look for other resources to take good pictures and videos as well. The issue is that there's a lot of people, so it's gonna be really difficult to frame her without the people in the back. And also it's gonna be complicated because she's gonna have a lot of people watching her. For me, it's not really an issue, but it make for a complex situation when there's a lot of people. Not only because of the framing, but also because of because of the model having people watching at her. But it adds a lot of pressure. Yes, that's the main thing. Yeah, the most difficult thing is about that, right? Like the issue of people getting into the frame. Here I show you a little bit of my setup to make like reels with my cheap cell phone. I explained you that I'm no longer wearing a backpack. Having a backpack is really complicated and it's tiring as hell, especially at this time because there's a lot of sun. So having a backpack is terrible. So I have some cargo pants where I bring my microphones, also the mini tripod, and I also have like this little bag where I wear another lens, the batteries, and extra SD cards. Even though we don't really spend more than a couple of SD cards, like the ones we put in the camera, but as a backup, it's always a good idea to have them. Again, we don't really spend more than 2 SD cards, but it's always better to have a backup. At this point, I haven't taken the train not even once, but the idea was to take the train the first time after this one, and I did. And after this day, I started using the train and the buses every day, and it was pretty easy actually.
Hello.
Hi.
Maybe we're gonna start with your name, what you do, how long you've been living in Berlin.
So I'm Olivera, or Olive for short. I've been living in Berlin for almost 3 years now, and I am like a social media influencer, but I also work full time for a tech YouTube channel.
And how do you exactly get into fashion and the whole influencing thing?
So I started influencing around 10 years ago. I started a YouTube channel just as a hobby, and it kind of turned into a job like randomly, which is awesome because I love it and it's a lot of fun. Fashion-wise, I wouldn't say I'm the most fashionable person ever, but I do love to mix and match things. And I recently, started to discover more what I love. And I think I really like this like old money vibe. So this like old school chic look.
Well, you already explained a little bit about this, but maybe you can go a little bit more deep on it. Like, how do you define your style?
I would say I don't have a specific type of style. I definitely go through phases, and I have some random outfits that I also like to wear that don't at all match my style. But like I said, I like this like elegant, chic look, well put together, more neutral colors. I love a lot of gold jewelry. I'm actually a very big on jewelry. I would say that's kind of my style or look.
What do you would say that is your best piece, like your best fashion piece?
Well, like clothing-wise?
Clothing-wise,
Okay.
or jewelry can be like, what is on top of your mind?
Well, actually, the earrings I'm currently wearing are very special to me because my mom gave me these for my 30th birthday.
They're beautiful.
And yeah, and they were, thank you, they were hers, and she passed them down to me because I fell in love with them, and she was like, they're yours now. Clothing wise, my favorite, that's a very tough question.
For sure.
But you know what I really love? Just like a simple black flared pant with just, I don't know, like also like a black tube top. I don't know. I like black as well. I think it's a very neutral color and it works with everything.
Okay, thank you. And what would be, I don't know, maybe an advice you will give to someone that want to get into fashion?
I would say that nothing is wrong. Like if you feel good in something and it makes you feel confident and on fire, then just wear it. You know, there is no right, there is no wrong, especially in Berlin. You can really be who you want to be, and yeah, just rock that fit if you're feeling it.
Preach it, preach it.
Yeah.
What would you say that is your favorite store here in Berlin?
Well, I do sometimes like to go and vintage shop as well.
Well, my question was about what is your best thrift store? Well, I kind of change it up for you a little bit.
Okay.
Because
I feel like I don't have a best, you know, I don't know the names. I'm the type of person that really is not good with which store I like. I try to avoid fast fashion as much as I can, but I mean,
Thank you.
it can sometimes happen here and there, but I really, really try and be better at this. So I do like thrift stores, but it's sometimes hard to find good stuff. So you do need to really spend a lot of time in them, and you can get some lucky finds.
Have you ever go to the pick and wait one? No.
Like where you, yeah.
That one is great.
They're great. We have a lot in Bulgaria as well, where I'm from. So used to those.
Well, my viewers know I have been doing a lot of thrifting in this blog. So
Awesome.
And this is a big part of my traveling here. So it's lovely to hear that you also like thrifting. It's interesting to know your opinion for sure. What do you think about distress items? Like, you know, the typical jeans that have holes or that kind of aesthetic.
I have some jeans that have holes in them, but it's not even like on purpose. Like I fell off my bike and then it created a hole, and then it just kind of became like a jeans with hole. But personally, I wouldn't buy jeans with holes. I actually like just like a jean without a hole. I do like jeans. I think jeans are not nice.
For instance, this thing that Kanye West has been putting pop in, like that everything has stains, that everything looks like it's old, like.
Yeah, I
what do
don't
you think
know.
about that
like,
aesthetic?
it's not me for sure, but I think I wouldn't judge someone if they wanted to like go for that aesthetic. Then you do you, but like it's definitely not something I would go for, especially at some of the crazy prices that they're being sold for, when I could just rip my own stuff.
Exactly, that's the main point, right? Why do you buy something that is damaged and a high price, right? Like it's at least buy it thrifting and damage it by yourself
Exactly.
or whatever, or buy it already damaged, right?
Agreed.
So, all right, so we're almost finished. Maybe we can finish just by a more insightful question out of the fashion thing. What do you will say for someone that want to pursue his dreams? In this case, well, I'm trying to do the filming, photography, vlogging stuff. You are, of course, an influencer and you are being successful doing it. But this is not the case for everyone, right? There's a lot of people working in offices doing things that maybe they don't like that much. So what will be your best advice or piece of motivational that you will give them?
It's a tough one.
For sure.
So actually, I didn't even say, but my dream job is like, I'm an actress as well, and this is like the dream, but it is super hard to reach. And you know, it is something that I work at every single day, like 1% to try and get there. And all I can say is whatever your dream is, it can totally be a reality. You just need to put in that extra time for it whenever you have a chance. Like I actually work full time now, but my dream would be to work for myself, like fully. And I do something every single day that could potentially bring me to this one day. And it is tough because I get tired. I don't want to do it sometimes. But it's like, instead of going out with my friends or going to that party, I will work on my dream. And it's like making those sacrifices so that one day you can have that freedom. And that would be what I would say is make those sacrifices now and keep going, you know? Don't stop. It might feel impossible, but
Perseveration, be constant.
exactly, like consistency, you know?
Consistency is everything. So thank you so much for your time for the shoot. I'm gonna show up a little bit of the photos we did here. And that's it.
Yay, it was fun.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the vlog. I understand that this is all over the place, it's kind of messy, and that's one of the reasons why it's difficult for me to edit, because I would like to have like really good quality, and it's not the case. But well, it is what it is, and this is kind of an experiment, and I appreciate you are here for the ride with me. I'm gonna try to find time to keep delivering these vlogs to you, and see you to the next vlog. So thank you. Bye.